When asked about Amazon's keys to success, one of the key principles that Jeff Bezos mentioned was their focus on being customer focused. And so all decisions that ran across the desk were based upon how will this affect the customer experience and how can we improve the customer experience. And likewise in Outbound, we want to have the same mentality and approach with our outreach messaging and value proposition, so to speak. So one of the biggest mistakes is focusing on the solution or feature pitching rather than approaching the prospect with empathy and understanding coming from their point of view. And so let's get into the first principle of outbound messaging. So prospects are always asking themselves, why you, why now? So we need to be able to answer this question, and it's hard to do that if you're focused on yourself or your product or solution rather than on them. So when you're writing outbound messages, a quick and easy hack is to go and remove all the instances of I and we in your messaging. If you can, flip it around to you or flip the sentence around to make it more focused on your prospect. What you can do is leverage stories that your prospects have experienced themselves in your outreach messaging. And I've made a video on that as well. You can check that out. How to tell stories, a 2-sentence framework in your outreach messaging, and removing all the I and we language. And this way you're focused on your prospect rather than on yourself. Let's take a look at an example of what this actually looks like in practice. Hey Tom, planning our next event, and I'd love you to join us on our peer roundtable for sales revenue executives. These are small interactive group get-togethers with limited seating over Zoom. Notice how there's a lot of I focus language, us focus language, I'm planning, I'd love, join us, that kind of thing, and then feature a pitching, so to speak. How would it look better? Well, it looked like this. Hey Tom, we've got an upcoming peer roundtable for sales and revenue executives, and I'd love for you to join us. It's a small interactive Zoom session with limited seating, so you'll be able to connect and share ideas with peers in a more personal setting. Would be great to have you there. Notice how it feels just a lot more inviting, and it feels a lot more like it's about the prospect rather than about what I'm doing and what we're doing as a team. So this is really important. And even if it takes you a little bit more words to achieve this, like as in this example up here is shorter than the improved example below, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, what matters is how your prospects feel about how you're coming across, and it should feel like you're coming across for their benefit. So hopefully that's helpful. It's been Travis. Until the next one, bye-bye.